You're watching Escape Velocity. I'm Crypto Pio, and tonight we are doing a NiftyGateway drop watch. So the most notable artist I'd say in tonight's drop is Jonathan Wolf. He is a very talented clay sculpture and then digital artist on top of that. He has a podcast with Ferocious. I would consider Ferocious thus far to be one of the primary blue chip artists on NiftyGateway and, kind of in the NiftyGateway NFT world, the NiftyGateway ecosystem. And he did an interesting thing where his drop has an auction, both a silent one and a public one, and then a pack release, which is pretty sweet. There were 200 packs. Okay. 200 packs at $500 a pack, 96 entries. So you could have just bought one if you had signed up to. So that's not something that you see every day, especially with a relatively notable artist. No open edition, but effectively the pack was an open edition. So then besides that, we have Cruella, Illumino presenting another artist. Illumino presented the Cryptocaster by Ferocious, which I believe may have been Ferocious's first drop. I'm not 100% positive. I'm an owner of that piece. Some pretty interesting stuff here. 3 different drawings and a public auction. So very cool stuff there. Primal Cipher. So the thing that I really want to focus on in tonight's drop watch is that the artists are lesser known. Again, Jonathan Wolf being the more mainstream of the batch. And this is the day before Beeple's big weekend. So his Beeple's first drop since the Christie's auction. So when you kind of think about that, all of the money or a lot of money in the secondary market of NiftyGateway is going to come out and it's going to go into the Beeple drop. That's what we saw with PAC. We're seeing it continue to stay in PAC. It's kind of, navigating itself to the blue chip artists. It's just clinging to them. And I will expect that to happen with Beeple's drop this weekend too. It'll be interesting to see what his drop structure is. The better part of the NFT community today has been reaching out to Beeple on Twitter, including getting acknowledgement from one of the Koch Foster twins, Sergito, who has emerged as a primary or a major influencer in the NFT community, reached out to him more than once, got a lot of likes, a lot of retweets on that. My assumption is that this is getting Beeple's attention, and what they were looking to get his attention for is to make a mandatory 1 NFT in your account minimum to enter Beeple's drawings or his packs, essentially trying to suss out the bots and prevent them from being able to participate, because this is going to be a really big drop. And if bots get involved, it'll butcher the secondary market. I want to actually take a look at yesterday's drop that we did a drop watch for, which was Fuck Render, and his open edition. So this is really interesting. In the drop watch yesterday, I didn't get to the point where I was covering this one, covering the actual performance of this, how many sales it had. And so at $707, it had 511 sales, and that's with the requirement that you have to already own a Fuck Render piece, with the floor for his pieces being $7,000. So I don't think that there were that many people that were able to just say, hey, I'm going to buy one of your pieces for $7,000. They were existing collectors, and clearly there's either a solid amount of existing collectors or a number that bought multiple mints of the open edition, if that was possible. I'm not 100% sure that that was possible for this particular drop. I think it probably was, and they bought several just to sell them on the secondary market, because we saw a floor of like really less than $1,000. So people were willing to sell it even for like what I would consider to be a relatively negligible gain. But then again, if they bought 6, 7, 8, 9 of them and then just became like, Fuck Render dealers on the secondary market, then I suppose if you frame it that way, they could make some money. Kind of seems like a risky and tough way to make a living to me. I recommend holding your pieces. But yeah, this open edition generated $361K total revenue. And this doesn't count all of the drawings that he did yesterday, which were super pricey, $2,000 price point, $3,000 price point, $5,000 price point, and then more than one auction, one of which at this point, let's check on it. But at this point, I think it was actually $200,000 or something like that. So let's take a quick peek at that. And then we're going to look at that open edition. We're going to actually look at the like market performance. So look at this. This sold for almost 200 grand, 182K, 888 just got outbid. It's nuts. He came in with the 88,888, his signature eights in the bid style bid. Land Baron 555 came through at about 115 grand. 888 countered at 128,888. And then Land Baron 555 says, I want this piece, and puts in a bid at $182,000. Well, congratulations to Fuck Render. Congratulations to Land Baron 555, because I think that both of them got what they wanted. So let's look here at, all right, we got Fuck Render's open edition right here. Let's look in the marketplace. 1 second. Here we go. Pulling up the marketplace to take a peek here. Lowest price available of this piece is going to be $975. So you can buy this piece for less than $1,000 right now. It costs $707. Out of the $975, the person selling it gets to keep $828.75. So they're basically making on that sale about $121. Again, kind of a tough and risky way to make a living, because the liquidity in the NFT market, this is not the stock market. This is not the crypto asset market. This is not, the bond market, the foreign exchange market. Finding a buyer is not like a boom, 1, 2, 3, I got a buyer type of situation. It's really more that someone has to really want the piece that you're selling. Fuck Render is without question a desirable artist, but again, it's still not the same level of liquidity, and you're taking a risk if you want to just like make $100. If you think an artist is a blue chip artist and you really believe in a piece and you want to gamble on it, you want to take the gamble on it to try to make money off of it, I think you have to kind of give yourself a decent time horizon for the piece to appreciate. The fact is, 99% of NFTs are really going to depreciate from primary market price long term. So you have to have other goals. You can't just have a money-making goal when you're buying an NFT. You kind of have to have the desire to build a collection. You have to have the desire to own a particular piece by an artist, to get a connection with that artist, or to, get access to that artist. These are the things that you should really look at when you're looking into buying NFTs. So, tonight's drop is, I hope it works out well for the creators that took part. I'm seeing, some drawings here, and these drawings, okay, wow. Hey, they got a lot of entries, but that's probably because, $99 price point, got a lot of entries. $660, not so much, but still going to sell out. $109 on this one. So you're seeing more and more drawings because you want, the artists want people to definitely buy their stuff. And if you put a finite, a relatively medium to low amount of mints on those drawings, you can guarantee a sellout. And wow, there's quite a few open editions here. Very high volume in this drop by Primal Cipher. Pretty cool stuff. A lot of Bitcoin references, a lot of Satoshi references, $333 price point right up to $1,000 price point. So all in all, solid performance in the night. I have to jump now. I'm going to be putting out NFT videos on the channel Nifty Culture. That's NFT Culture. I've partnered with them to get access to new artists that I didn't know before, a team that is working with me on marketing and working with me to develop the content and improve it. I'm really excited about the partnership. On this channel, I will continue to talk about digital assets, primarily non-NFT assets, but NFT videos will make it onto this channel every once in a while. I'm really excited at the upcoming artist interviews and interviews with NFT influencers that are going to be possible given the partnership with Nifty Culture. I think that, this is going to go up into the right. So I appreciate everybody watching. I will continue to be putting out content on both platforms. I'm Crypto Pio. This is Escape Velocity. Catch you next time.